Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we are having coffee in my beautiful moon mug because we are in the thick, the height, the fullest part of the full moon right now. It went full where I live 8-ish p.m. last night, and that energy is powerful. Many of you probably been feeling it the last few days. Sleeplessness, dreaminess, more spaciness. What is all of this about? It's the different planets that are in alignment and in juxtaposition opposite the moon right now. We had the eclipse, which is also a time of bringing dark and light in opposition or opposition, opposing one another, not necessarily in a fight, but just in their placement. And this is the time. The full moon is always a time to release things, to let go of the things that no longer serve us. But this particular full moon is especially important and powerful for us in the moving forward, for us being the way showers, the light holders, the ones that are working regularly to hold a higher vibration. Does not mean we are better, does not mean we are above them. It means that we understand the power of our energy in the world, and that can be the very immediate world right around us. Because remember, energy can neither be created nor destroyed, it is constant. And we can shift our energetic vibration, then we affect those around us, and it goes like a ripple. It affects the people that they're around, and us holding our higher vibration, working to achieve it regularly with the daily energy routine, with a quiet meditation. This full moon is a very dreamy one. It's very much one where you want to take advantage, have some quiet time in the next couple of days, as much as you can produce for yourself, to be willing, open, and ready to listen to what the guides, angels, and companions have for you. We are going into some pretty tumultuous times here in the next few months. And that's really what these cards are about. I am being prompted to, I think, to back off here on Facebook and YouTube, possibly for a little while, to just pursue a couple of the things that I've been wanting to do. I'm not sure that that's what I'm getting yet. It's a hard decision. I've been doing these readings live 3 mornings a week for many years now. And so I'm not sure that these aren't going to be shut down for a bit. I have some art that I want to pursue, some music that I want to pursue. And so I think I'm being called to going inward. Not sure. I do know that with all that is going on in the world, we are being prompted to shift. And also, these times, these last few days of sleep, have been really hard to come back from, not knowing when I woke up really what day it was, what's going on, just a very different type of orientation or disorientation when coming back into this body after sleep. Because, we travel, our spirit travels during sleep time. So, what do we need to know as we move forward? The overarching theme for today's reading is the Seneschal. This beautiful, beautiful cards. I love this. I love this woman's art. And the Seneschal is service to a higher purpose, loyalty to authority, speak for others. Is your power real? Is it yours or is it borrowed? Good morning, Courtney. Use personal power wisely. We really are going to be prompted to be very aware of what our personal power is in the world and how it affects others. The duties of the seneschal are many. They're respected by some and feared by others, for they hold the key to both the treasury and the dungeon. They uphold the laws and mete out justice in the name of lord or lady. The seneschal also controls the master's wealth, giving payment to those who are owed and collecting taxes for those who owe. And so the next 3 months are going to be that working out of the justice in the world in many ways. And it's going to look probably very much like there's a resurgent of injustice, like we have lost, like that top down administrative type of life government um, way we have lived in the world, that patriarchal power. It's going to look as though we have lost in the reorganizing of that. And that's going to be a very tumultuous place to be for a few months. So we want to really hold our energy, work our vibration to be holding a higher vibration in the world, in our little world. We don't have to get real big with this. We want to hold it and allow our vibration to be in great, great sharing mode, so that we are sharing a higher vibration. Change is unavoidable, and often with change, it is an uncomfortable thing. You know, I've likened what we're going through to going through the birth process, that third stage, which is the hardest stage to go through. It is when the body, which is Mother Earth at this point, is going through the largest amount of physical change in giving birth. And that is what we're really moving into in the next few months, is that great physical change. February-ish, we're going to see what was really going on. This top-down grab for power is going to be a very hollow grab, and we're going to see the world start coming into this fifth dimensional way of living that we've been ushering in. And again, this can get very spacey feeling, very much like we're disoriented, because we are, you know, all our points of orientation within ourselves are shifting as we're being prompted to step into our power and own our power on a more regular basis. Be patient. This beautiful dragon, this isn't even the dragon deck yet. Be patient. Know that our timeline is different than Creator's timeline. Good morning, Hasham. And so we are going to be impatient for things to get going, but it is a slow burn we're moving into, because the truth is, it's like, you know, just like the body can't handle from the beginning of labor pains to birth. I mean, the body has to shift. It has to reorganize itself. It has to accommodate what is coming through, just like the world does, just like the humans do. We have to learn more about how we're walking through this new way of being. And again, you know, we could fall into this place of hopelessness, helplessness. Things aren't going right. Good morning, Valerie. But we want to own the truth, which is knowing that we, in holding that higher vibration, which we're going to really need to work for ourselves on a more regular basis, because we're going to be looking at some pretty tumultuous, crazy things. Good morning, Cynthia. And so we just need to be patient and hold. Keep working your vibration. I'm teaching the first of 3 classes tonight, exploring your spiritual energetic power and thriving, learning to live in your power, learning to work your energy. I think I'm going to record this class, not tonight, and make it an online offering, because it is an incredibly powerful class, offering a lot of just very good grounded information on how we work with our own power within ourselves and within the world. I love teaching this class because people being in their power is a huge help in what we're going into. When you're in your divine energetic power, good morning, Adina. Um, Adina says, on point from my guides too. I haven't talked to you in a long time, Adina. So we're going to need to hold our space as we walk through the world so that we can share that held space of a higher vibration using the tools we have. And there are many very simple tools to use to shift the vibration we are in at any given time, but we have to do them. We have to know what they are. Surrender to the flow. The more we resist, you see that beautiful ladybug on the leaf in the water, it looks like. The more we resist what's happening, the more difficult it is for us to hold that higher vibration. So know that you allowing to come through what needs to come through you is huge in the process. You matter. You count. We, each of us, can make a big difference in this whole thing by allowing our vibration to constantly be within our conscious effort, our purview, something we pay attention to. So when we feel crummy, it's like we really need, the world really needs us to shift that vibration. And using that pure love and joy tool for 30 seconds, sometimes a minute, limiting your exposure to the news as much as possible, because that is where they really grab control, is in that space of keeping people in fear and at odds and in division. The next card that comes up, Archangel Michael, to help you with this situation. Archangel Michael is the warrior angel, and calling upon their energy at any given time brings that great power within you. I use and talk to Archangel Michael a lot because I am a warrior. They are a warrior angel. Much of the time, we need to be in battle for ourselves, asking Michael to cut the cords to the energies that are holding us back, that are limiting us, just like through this full moon, the releasing is the limitations, the things that we believe about ourselves that are not true, which means likely for many of us, shadows have come up during this full moon, or at least before it, for us to know what we consciously want to choose to release. We have that ability to release these energies that have had a hold on us. Archangel Michael is very good at cutting those cords. Sometimes you do need some help from energy workers around you because, you know, the forest trees type thing, we can't always be the only doer of our own work. Sometimes we need to have the help. But for the most part, you choosing to release the energies, you choosing to hold a higher vibration and doing the work to make those happen. And, you know, another tool is gratitude, really being conscious of the energy you are holding on a regular basis and being conscious of all that you have been given in this lifetime. And again, you know, sometimes it is the very basic that we go to. I was notified a friend of mine's granddaughter had a very serious injury in gymnastics. And I don't know, she looks maybe 12-ish. And I've never met the young lady, but she did receive some very serious injuries. Thankfully, her neck and spine are intact and good. So that long-term, you know, possibility of paralysis is not in what she's dealing with, but she has several broken bones in her face. She's going to need several surgeries, has a concussion. And, you know, I went to the gratefulness that my granddaughters are intact. You know, this could be my grandchild. And also that does help me connect with the feelings they're having so I can affect their energy with comfort, with peace, with ease. The people that love her, her parents, her grandparents, and that little girl, just sending Reiki is help in the healing process. So we want to do our part. And remember that God is in charge. God, the universe, the central sun, the great I am, does not matter what you call that higher power. That is like the so not important part of all of this. It is that you call, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready, guide me, is that huge, powerful way to walk through the world. Valerie, I see happy birthday again. I received a happy birthday from someone yesterday and I went, happy birthday to whom? She went, I don't know. I'm guessing Valerie probably didn't post happy birthday either. So who knows? It is so crazy what happens here on the internet. We want to also be very aware of our gut about the things we're hearing here. There is so much artificial intelligence being used to create posts and create shorts and create other stuff that are not real, that you want your gut on high and you really want to start trusting your gut. Another thing I love about these classes is teaching you to really be in tune, step into your intuitive aspect more readily, use it more often, play with it, get comfortable with it, because that is the tool that is going to be the most helpful in moving us forward, in trusting what we get and living from that place of our spiritual aspect, our spiritual power. The key holder is the dragon card that came up for the love of dragons, and we are in the year of the wood dragon. And so allowing the dragons to come in and help give us a little guidance. The key holder, we've all heard that gratitude is the key, but few of us realize how many doors it can open. When times are tight and pressures are high, circumstances can seem locked up. When times are good and tensions are low, our opportunities can seem so wide open that we don't know which way to go, which options to choose. No matter which situation you are facing, gratitude creates a key to unlock the blocked paths and a clarity that helps us choose the right door. Let go of your fear and resistance. Open up, let gratitude in. Again, a reminder. Okay. Yeah. Courtney said she wanted to come to classes tonight, but it didn't align this time. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to teach them live again or when I'm going to teach them. Things are shifting and I'm not, I'm feeling like it's possible that I am being told to pull back and to do some work to get quiet. Not sure. I'm still wondering about all of this myself. So we will see. Like I said, I may put these readings on hold for a while. And it's not like they take a great deal of time, but there's just some things coming through that may be just putting me on hold on the public eye, which apparently isn't all that big anyway. So yeah, Valerie says gratitude will change your attitude. It will certainly change your vibration and then your attitude as well. So the key is gratitude. That's just one of the tools you can use to raise your vibration so that you are sharing something greater in the world. And then the last card that came up, ooh, gorgeous card, is the Dragon Sword. I don't think I've seen this card. 1, 2. The dragon sword, the sword of truth, doesn't just cut with its blade, it also cuts with words. Consider your words carefully and then tell the truth. Dragons may be many things, but liars they are not. If you want to soar to your full potential and dominate your personal space with a wingspan of power, share your truth. It will set you and others free, even if it bites. And, that is something that became very prominent for me years ago now, but the little white lies cost. Every time you tell something that is untrue, regardless of the reason, your integrity is shifted, it's eroded away. And we, above all, want to stay in integrity, want to stay in authenticity, and want to hold a steady vibration in the higher energies. When we choose to lie about something for someone else's behalf, oh, I woke up today, I can't come to your gathering. I woke up today and I feel sick. I think, I've got something. I think it's best if I don't come. You think you're protecting them, but the truth is you're eroding away you, and you are not helping them. You can choose not to go and tell the truth why. You don't have to get in detail. What you can say to something like that, and almost anything, is, if you don't feel like going, is, I'm just not feeling it. I am sorry. I don't mean to inconvenience you, but I really don't feel like this is the best choice for me tonight to come to this, to attend this. I need to care for myself in a different way. The pullback has hit you too, Adina. Interesting. And you know what I've noticed is a lot of the light workers have gone kind of quiet. We're really doing a lot of inner work. And I don't know. It's an interesting thing that we're feeling. Again, we are shifting. These dreamy times, this spaciness really seems to be present. It has been really hard for me to wake up from sleep these last few days. Waking up and just not really knowing where I'm at, what time it is, what time of day it is. Not my norm at all. So we are being prompted to make changes here. Go with the flow. Don't be in resistance to this, because it's just going to take that much longer, even though it may mean that we feel like we are pulling back. We're not doing our work the way we need. More time right now for being, and this could be a very short period of time for us. We don't know, but it really is important that we honor the flow and bring through what we need to bring through in the way that we do. And for many of us, that can mean just pulling back, getting quiet. My friend in Ireland and I, we've gone quiet on one another. It's very interesting. There's no problem. It's just like we both have not been connecting, and I have not been connecting with several people. Nothing bad. It just means I'm honoring the feelings I've got. It's like I'm not forcing anything right now. And that's where we want to be, that flow, the allowance, getting gratitude, shed pure love and joy. It's another beautiful way to raise your vibration. Choosing your vibration is always within your power. Know that, own it, and be responsible for the energy you're sharing in the world. That means you choose the energy you want to live in on a regular basis. Do the daily energy routine. Watch how you're eating. Our physical body counts in all of this. How is it that you're caring or maybe not caring for others? It's an interesting things. Dana says it feels like we're not getting enough energy to serve others. I think that's because we're doing so much internal shifting. And it can be, this doesn't mean that your whole life is shifting and changing. It means there are little things at times that are just kind of making you feel off about life as you are living it now, and making you decide that, oh, I don't think I want to go to that group tonight. I don't think I want to do that thing that has in the past felt right for me. Like these readings. I've loved doing these readings, and they're pretty darn easy other than putting on a little makeup because, there's the vanity aspect. But I'm not sure that I'm not going to take a break here and start painting at 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning instead of doing the readings, and let come through in that painting what needs to come through. I am no great artist. I have painted by tutorial, and that's what I would do again. But I do know that some amazing stuff can come through. I've never done or intuitively painted on my own. I have done it with a group a couple times and I enjoy that. Oh, thank you. That's because you don't see me without makeup, Adina. Thank you. Yeah, these physical bodies are changing, and our bodies are like that barometer of what's going on. Things are happening inside us that aren't the norm for us. So know that, allow the shifting to happen, um, and follow the promptings that you have. Know that it is okay to honor you and what is happening inside you. Be the light bringers, be the higher vibration sharers. Allow that to be true for you in life. I think we are complete. Like I said, I don't know for sure that I'm pulling back. I do feel like that's a real possibility. Um, the way Facebook goes, they share so randomly. I see little of what these might be doing, these readings. I'm not hearing much. I'm not seeing much activity there. And so it may be the time to put my energy somewhere else for a bit. Saying, you're welcome, Valerie. Have a wonderful rest of your week. So I think we are complete. It is that time of inward spirituality. That's what that first card said, the seneschal. Go to your spiritual self, work there, live there, honor that, and be true to that. Good morning, Keely. Yeah, it's a pullback time for whatever reason. I think it's just in preparation for us going into what we're going into, so that as we work our own energy, take care of ourselves, love ourselves, honor what we are feeling, we will be growing in our spiritual strength and be stronger for what is to come here, so that we can be stronger in our path. I think we are complete for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle.